first thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you to all those who gave their time and gave money and gifts to this. I want you to know that God went before us and it was a great success. And as you sowed, I want you to know that you were there too, right? And this is all credited to your account. So give yourselves a hand clap. Amazing people of God who sowed into a nation that you maybe have never been to on the other side of the world. It will reap a harvest in your life, I promise. God promises. And the team arrived on Thursday morning, about 1 a.m, as the whole worship team went, Living Word family, and got a few hours of sleep. We had to be up that morning and started a sound check at a church service that happens there in the capital city. It wasn't the revival yet, and they played and sang worship in front of about 7,000 people on a Thursday night under the open air. They did amazing. The team was, I tell you what, should have been tired, but came out swinging, and God's presence fell. I got to preach the next.
You see, the Lord would rather you be silent than say negative things. It's better just saying nothing at all.
The team slept in a hotel literally with bugs and no shower curtains.
I think Cliff slept outside.
Okay.
He just made room.
And Cliff did take some of the team on Thursday morning to an orphanage that we support there in the capital city, and had a great time there. Anyways, Friday morning, 6 a.m, we left, and it was a 6.5 hour drive up to the north into Gulu, and we arrived at the fairgrounds. We went straight to the fairgrounds where the revival would be, and you guys just went right in and started setting up.
Yeah, it was like a normal Sunday morning where we just hook up, we problem solved, and we did, and worship happened, and so it was incredible. And I just want to thank you guys for letting us lead you in worship every weekend, because when we stepped on the stage in front of 35,000 people, it felt like home. It felt like Living Word. It felt like it felt normal, and so just thank you.
We're singing.
Saturday night, they led worship again, and I was just so impressed with the team when they came out and began to lead worship. And it can be a daunting thing with a sea of people like that, but God just moved through them. The power of God fell, the anointing fell, and it led and paved the way for the miracles that would happen every single night.
Heaven's mercy seat. Oh, sing it with me if you know it.
And Living Word was there to help strengthen the churches in Gulu. That was God's mandate for us that he put in front of us, and to strengthen families in Gulu. And every night the local churches were featured, because we wanted to strengthen the local churches, and the local pastors would preach. And then Apostle Grace, who is from Uganda, of course, he would close it out every night with signs and wonders and miracles, and God would move. Did we see some miracles?
Yeah, we saw people running and throwing their crutches on the ground. And then we also saw blind eyes open. We saw deaf little kids, deaf kids hearing out of nowhere and responding to their mother's voice. It was awesome.
There was one little boy who hadn't spoken. It was a mute. And the first word that he said was that night, he right into the microphone, he said, "Jesus," which means Jesus in their language.
Say Yesu. Say Yesu.
What is Yesu? Yeah.
The cutest thing ever. I just wanted to hug him. The people, can I just say, the people in Gulu are an incredible people. And they received us just like family. I feel like that they are family with Living Word. They love you guys. When I mention the Living Word family, they're so endearing. They cheer. They send their love back here.
And our church family sends their greeting and sends their love. And it seems that the Lord has knit our family into your family. And we're so grateful. We really are.
Brilliant people, and I tell you, that city is really beginning to flourish, and those churches were really strengthened during this time. Sunday morning, we went to our Living Word Transformation Church, which we built over there last year, and we launched it in November of 2018. I preached, you guys led worship. We had to actually host it outside because 1,500 people showed up, and we can only seat 100 inside of our church. Well, that's a good problem. How many know I'm looking forward to the day when we got to have church out in our parking lot?
It's the nicest building in the area, too. It's the nicest looking building. So it's sad that we didn't get to have it inside. It was outside. But
And then they cut the ribbon for the school that opened up. That was the launch that Saturday morning. It's a K through 6. The government is supplying the curriculum and some of the resources that we need to do. It's a government-approved school. Those kids would not have an education and a future had that school not been built there for them to reach that place and go there. And that's the thing, is Living Word, God placed in front of us to make a sustainable impact. To not come in and have just a big hoorah, but to grow the local churches, to meet with the pastors and help strengthen them, and also to have a church and a school in Peche, in that village north of Gulu, where those people now will have a lasting impact, because generations after generations will come through that school, have a future, get an education, go to church there. It's an amazing thing that you all have participated in.
You want to receive him as your Lord and Savior? Run here. Run. 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 Run.